Hello and welcome to Gameplay, the eSports show that keeps you in the know of all things high school and university eSports locally. I'm your host, Collins Manyame, aka Scarra in the eSports streets, and today I have a little chat with someone that's involved within the high school and university league space, but we finally have our grand final for the first student showdown on Gameplay. I'm really excited for that one. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So jumping right into things, let's talk about some ASL and AUL. So we have been on a bit of a break recently, but I have been still chatting to people here and there. This week I chatted to AR Gaming Live to see what he has to say about the action that he's witnessed within the past few years of him shoutcasting all these events, but the growth that he'd love to see coming to the space. Let's take a look.
What is happening, folks? We are here with an interview catching up with a figure within the high school space, and I'm very excited to chat to this individual. Allow me to introduce AR Gaming Live. AR, how are you doing today, good sir?
Man, it's always fantastic to be back on the mic with you, Scott. An absolute pleasure to be here with you tonight.
Absolute honor. I love to be able to get this chat with you. But for maybe people who don't know you, allow this to be the time to introduce yourself and let people know who you are, what you're all about.
Well, my name is AR. I'm a Twitch streamer, content creator, actually the first signed content creator to Raven Guard Esports, and then also home is ASL, so I've been on the casting bench for basically since the beginning of ASL this year and even last year as well. It's been absolutely insane to watch everything go down.
That's beautiful, because I want to know, with all of that, right? You've been casting the high school games for a while now, as you said, since last year, since basically when ASL started to gain a presence on the online atmosphere. You know, what's been your feelings witnessing the growth of the schools, the teams, and players competing within ASL?
It's fantastic that this is actually a thing. I mean, Scott, you and I remember back in our day, which wasn't too long ago. I'm not going to say an age over there, but we didn't have these opportunities, right? We didn't have these esports opportunities, and I would have absolutely loved it. So to see all of these guys as skilled and as talented as they are, to actually have this opportunity, this stepping stone, to get pushed into esports for South Africa and for the entire continent as well, is absolutely incredible. And it's so exciting because these guys, on the ping that they played, remember, they're playing on 150 to 180 ping. They are absolutely skilled and talented with what they do.
I mean, it's phenomenal, especially seeing with how young they are as well and what they can do, right?
Yeah, these guys are, like we always say on ASL, it's every single school thing, school leagues, university, you name it. And these guys are playing almost better than the professionals themselves. These guys are surely going to be in those pro scenes in a couple of years' time. They're going to be representing South Africa in all things esport very soon.
Love that. And that's the importance of these leagues, right? Is it's allowing for these channels into the larger pool of esports, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A small stepping stone here today results in such big opportunities tomorrow. Grander stage, bigger events, you name it, bigger prize pools for these guys. The ability to go and play overseas representing South Africa and Africa as a continent as well. It's absolutely incredible. The opportunities are so massive. And I'm just proud and honored to be a small part of that. You know, actually going ahead, calling out these names, the plays, the schools, as we push them forward into esports and what the next generation of esports will be.
Fantastic. I'd love to hear that. And just one more thing is, what level of growth or involvement would you like to see going forward within the space? Because I mean, you're kind of like an overseer, right? As the caster, you always see everything from the top view. But like, what more do you want to see out of what we've already witnessed?
Over the past, good couple of months or so, we've not only seen the familiar names that we usually see or that we've seen since last year, but we've seen new names come through. And these newer names, they don't act like they're amateurs or rookies within this. They play at the same level that everyone else plays. So already we're seeing the growth of the community within esports for South Africa, for the schools leagues. What I would love to see is, of course, we had Rage Expo, and we've had the Mythic 24s and stuff like that. And of course, we have that massive event of AGC that is very soon, which I will be attending. Keep your eyes peeled, feast your eyes for that. But I would love to see more opportunities like that, more stages for the school leagues as well. We see a lot of these pro lands, and it's incredible to witness what goes down at those lands. I want to see more lands and more, cups, more grand finals on the big stage for these school leagues, for these university leagues, because these guys play so incredibly well that they absolutely deserve it. And it's not just for them. It's for the next generation who comes along and says, hey, we have this opportunity in our school, in our university. Let's give it a shot. It's an opportunity for them as well to be on that stage in the future. For generations to come, it will always go ahead and be a big opportunity for them.
Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. That is some wonderful stuff to say. And really, I can definitely see your vision and why you may think that way. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be our time for today. AR, thank you so much for joining me today.
An absolute pleasure. It might be cold right now all over South Africa, but trust me, with ASL and AUL, things are surely going to be heating up very, very soon.
Very, very soon indeed. Once those holidays are done, he's going to be on that mic and we're going to be seeing some of that action come right back. But we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining us here with this catch-up session. Let's get back to the show.
Hope to be catching you at AGC with the man AR Gaming live. Again, someone that has been involved within the casting space for the ASL and AUL League. So such a pleasure having a chat with him. But moving forward from that, you should know me by now. I love a bit of a throwback. So let's throw it back a bit. A few years back to 2022, where we had an event in time that built the foundation of what the AUL leagues are now. We were at USA quite a few years back and had a really, really amazing event. So let's see what that was all about.
The weekend went very well.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It was a proud moment for me.
Is he just trying to run past this defensive line? He is! He's gonna run past! He's gonna get the pass in! The shot into Neymar!
This weekend was a major success. As you guys can tell, I've lost my voice through it, and it's just been a real nice journey to get back to this place, because I think in 2019 we got really excited with the start of the very first UC eSports event, and then 2020, 2021, the world changed and now we were forced to change as well. But being back here in 2022, getting everyone together again, I think it was just a force of a lot of effort, a lot of love and a lot of hard work. And just going forward, it's another foundation for us to be able to build upon. We thought that foundation was in 2019. It's very much back here in 2022. And we're ready to go ahead and kind of just take this one step at a time and take our journey, hopefully, even further in the university as well as schooling environment.
Wow, this experience was such an amazing travel. We started all the way up on Friday setting up, and seeing all the students come through, it was absolutely amazing.
We want to see more students getting involved in the sports. As you have seen during the weekend, we have had, I think, only 2 females that were here. So we want to grow the sport, especially on the female side.
I'm hoping that esports and university really starts to grow from this year. Everything is sort of only at the start, and I do think it has a lot of potential.
It's always so great to see such nostalgic moments in time where we get to see events that really have established the foundations of what we have now today with the high school and university leagues. But it's time to move away from that nostalgia, and it's time to talk about gaming opportunities in your area. And I'm gonna say this time and time again. It's AGC season, baby, and if you're not involved, man, you're missing out. I hope you have signed up, because already we have 20 schools involved and an abundance of universities and individuals that are ready to compete. We have EAFC 24, Rocket League, and Fortnite, 3 divisions, ASL, AUL, and public esports across 2 categories, the under 18s and opens. And if you're in none of them yet, I'm really talking to you now. Get yourself signed up, because you're gonna be missing out on what AGC has in store for you. 1,000 Rand prize pool already. And if you're not getting involved, karma's gonna bite you in the behind because you're gonna miss out on so much action, so much passion, and so much drive and esports action. So I hope to be seeing you at AGC, and I hope to see you sign up right now. But moving forward from that, we have the Shift Gaming Experience brought to you by MTN. And right now we've had a few pop-ups at Rosebank, the Glenmore, Clearwater Mall this past weekend, and truly it's been a vibe. Another weekend of qualifiers for the Shift EAFC 24 tournament that leads to a grand final in Cape Town at Canal Walk, which boasts a prize of 35,000 Rand. With all the amazing personalities, activities, and prizes the experience has to offer, it continues this weekend again. The Shift Gaming Experience hits Woodlands Mall in Pretoria. Join me and many others in what's sure to be another banger event. Pop in, sign up, and compete in EAFC 24, Street Fighter 6, and more, while taking on challenges and trying to win multiple prizes that will be available to you as the public. So, what are you waiting for? Get involved, it's all free. So, make sure you're either at AGC in Cape Town this coming weekend next week, or you are at Shift Gaming Experience at Woodlands Mall this coming weekend. Whichever it is, I hope to be seeing you there. Alrighty, it's about that time to take a breather, take a short break, plug in those controllers. But right after this break, I have my final that will be kicking off. The Student Showdown continues after the break. Welcome back, folks. We're about to kick off with the Student Showdown, but before we get into any of that, let's meet these teams and let's meet the individuals who'll be competing in our grand final. And first off, we have Kiro Krugersdorp. And how are we doing today?
Fantastic. Yes.
I love that energy. Seems you guys are a bit more confident and happy this time. I love it. I love it. But, you know, we have met you before, but for people who don't know you, maybe just introduce us. What are your names and what are your favorite games to play in your free time?
So I'm Ine Kruger, and my favorite games to play would be either Dota or CSGO.
In your free time, Dota and CSGO. Yes. That is very personal, but as long as you're having fun while you do it.
Definitely.
And
my name is Rui Pretorius, and I enjoy playing Elden Ring and Rocket League.
Okay, why are we playing such stressful games in our free time? Like, I really have a lot of questions there. But, you know, it's really cool to see that you guys do also have some games that outside of you competing, you know, you enjoy those. But speaking on that, what are maybe your biggest dreams when it comes to esports?
I would say between becoming a shoutcaster
or okay, I love
becoming
that.
a professional esports player.
Okay, you know what? Shoutcasting, you know, we might have to speak together about that. I love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. And yourself?
Good. So I would probably, I'm trying to get to the international. I think I would really like to just be in the international, you know, and be that representation for women in esports and inspire people.
I love that, Anta. I love that. But, so now it's the grand final, right? You know, it's whoever wins this takes the cup. But how are we feeling? You know, feeling nervous, feeling excited, and do you feel like you can get yourself over the line?
I think the excitedness is a bit more than the nervousness this time.
Ah, okay.
But at this moment, I think it's 50-50. I mean, I know the other team also studied. I think now it's just down to it.
Okay. And what's on your mind at this point in time?
I feel very confident because I actually studied.
So we got a bit of preparation coming into this one. Fantastic. But that has been Kiro Krugersdorp, and I'm really excited for this one. But before we get into the next one, let's meet our next school. Alrighty, now it's time to meet our next school that'll be competing in the Student Showdown. And right in front of me, I have the Stain City boys. Stain City School, how are we doing today?
Good.
Great. I love it, I love it, I love it. And, you know, let's just jump right in. Let's introduce ourselves, name and favorite game to play in your free time.
My name is Sebastian Mitchell, and my favorite game to play in my free time is Minecraft.
See, this is what I'm talking. We need peace in our life. But then again, also Minecraft can be a bit stressful at times, you know. But aside from that, Young man.
My name is Pravan, and my favorite game to play in my free time is Ultimate Golf with teammates.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. And that's really cool. You know, you guys really enjoy it, I'm pretty sure. Okay, do you guys play survival or creative? That's the question.
Survival. No, we don't really. We don't play that. We only like PvP and stuff.
Ah, okay. Awesome stuff. But what are your biggest dreams when it comes to esports?
Probably just make some sort of career out of it.
Okay. Alrighty, and yourself?
I'll say it again. A game developer.
Okay. And if there was a game category that you'd focus on, what would be the first game that you'd like to develop in?
Like first-person shooters are like they're the meta right now.
Ah, okay. So that's what you're kind of aiming for. All right, I love that. So, you know, going into the finals now and going into the student showdown, how are you feeling? Feeling nervous? Feeling excited? You know, what are the thoughts at this point in time?
Confidence.
I'm 100% confident.
Confidence, yeah.
Confidence. So, I mean, you did say last time you guys, you know, you studied, you made sure that you're going to be ready. So I'm pretty sure again this time, you know, you're ready.
Yeah, but we also had exams today, so.
So it's a bit of a double whammy, bit of, you know,
but we got the brain warmed up, so.
Brain warmed up.
Okay, I love that. So that's going to be our team, Stain City. And without further ado, let's get into the student showdown. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time to kick off the student showdown. We have Kiro Krugersdorp going up against Stain City School, and I'm very, very excited for this one. But a bit of rule management before we go in. The teams are going to be asked questions, and they need to answer to the best of their ability, and the first to answer 4 questions wins the student showdown. It's going to be quizzed on game esports, esports events, and general esports trivia. So we'll have to see if they know their esports. So, teams, how are we feeling? We ready? Let's get it. All right, starting off with game trivia. Question number 1. What was the first version of Minecraft? Is it A, Java, B, Bedrock, C, Cave Game, or D, Pocket Edition? Your time starts now. 15 seconds on the clock. And time is up in Stain City. You get to answer first.
We are gonna go Cave Game.
Cave Game is correct, and that's going to be 1-0. Stain City go 1-up in the series. Question number 2. In what season was the first ever Fortnite event? Is it A, 3, B, 5, C, 2, or D, 4? Time starts now. And that is time, and Kiro, you get to answer.
May you please repeat?
Alrighty, question number 2. In what season was the first ever Fortnite event? Was it A, season 3, B, season 5, C, season 2, or D, season 4?
I believe it is A.
That is correct, and it is season 3. It's gonna be 1-1 in our series. Question number 3. How many agents are there in the game of Valorant? Is it A, 18, B, 24, C, 26, D, 21? Your time starts now. Alrighty, who is going to take the lead? And that is time. Stain City, you get to answer.
26.
26 is incorrect, unfortunately. And Kiro, you get to answer.
24.
24 is correct, and it's going to be 2-1 to Kiro. Moving on to the next segment, esports events. Question number 1. What is the biggest esports event for the game Dota 2? Is it A, EVO, B, RLCS, C, the International, or D, DreamHack? Time starts now.
we'll have to see if Kiro get one up or Stain City equal it out. Time is up, and Kiro,
The
you get
international.
the international C is correct. And Kiro go 3-1 up in the series. And now, let's get on to our next question. They only need one more. So, Stain City, you have to pull this one back. Question number 2. Last year, we had 2 local South African pro FIFA players, Julia Bianchi and Kaylin Moodley, place top 8 in an official FIFA E event and made history for Africa. What was that event? Is it A, the FIFA E Club World Cup, B, FIFA E Nations Cup, C, FIFA E World Cup, or D, the FIFA E Regional Cup? Time starts now. Who will get it? Who will answer, and who will come out on top in this one? That is going to be time, and Stain City, you get to answer. All right. So, last year we had 2 local South African FIFA Pro players, Julia Bianchi and Kaylin Moodley, placed top 8 in an official FIFA E event and made history for Africa. What event was it? Was it A, the FIFA E Club World Cup, B, FIFA E Nations Cup, C, the FIFA E World Cup, or D, the FIFA E Regional Cup? What is your answer?
FIFA E World Cup.
Incorrect, unfortunately. Kiro, you get to answer.
We believe it is A.
That is correct, and Kiro are going to be the Student Showdown winners. And you guys walk away the champions for the Student Showdown. But before we go away, guys, shake hands.
Good job.
Well done.
Awesome stuff. Alrighty, that's going to conclude our Student Showdown. And in a minute, I will be speaking to our winners just to get their thoughts and how they feel after the event. So stick around because we're going to catch up in just a bit. Alrighty, I'm here with our winners, Kiro, Krugersdorp, and how are we feeling right now, guys?
Really good.
I'm sure it was a bit nervy, especially from the first one, but
Yes.
how are we feeling now? Especially like, how was it like learning a lot of the stuff, especially like getting to know more about esports?
It was interesting. Definitely some of the things I actually enjoyed learning, it was interesting to know. And some of them really, it took long,
I
It
can
takes
imagine.
hours to memorize it. And we quizzed each other and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
So how grueling maybe do you think was the preparation for this one?
It wasn't too bad. I started studying the night before, but I studied a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it did show. It did show that you guys kind of went through it.
Yes.
But how do you guys feel being the first Student Showdown winners? And I mean, unfortunately, your trophy isn't in studio today. It will be delivered to your school. But
thank
how are
you.
we feeling knowing you got that trophy? You got the first winners.
It's really good. I think it's also good exposure, for future and everything. We're getting used to it and getting introduced to that world.
Fantastic. So that's going to be our winners. Thank you so much, Krugersdorp. It's been an absolute pleasure. And they are
Cara.
your Student Showdown winners. Thank you guys so much for joining
Thanks,
me.
Cara.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. But that is going to be gameplay for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Gameplay. I have been Scorer, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care, and GG's, gamers.